The consequences are losing RR. Or I guess this. Which feeling is stronger, winning or losing? I think losing is stronger. My problem is, I know that if I sat around and like really, really, really worked hard and got better, I could be better. You know what I mean? If I trained a lot, I could be better, but I'm just never going to put in the effort to train that much. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to this fun story, I guess, but it's not so much fun. Kim Kardashian opens up on co-parenting with Kanye
Kim
West.
Kardashian, the reality star and business mogul, is opening up on co-parenting with ex-Kanye West. She's typically tight-lipped on the subject. She got candid in a new interview with the Angie Martinez IRL podcast, and she was pretty emotional. She spoke about how she protects her children from negativity. Listen.
Co-parenting, it's really hard, you know? And like,
you're not co-parenting.
Does anyone have the Angie Martinez IRL podcast, like full video? Is the full video out yet? Because I want to watch it.
Angie
All right, we'll do that. The media can never make me feel bad for Kim Kardashian. I know. It's weird because, like, you should kind of feel bad for her in this one very unique instance, but, like, it's still kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. It is weird.
parenting with just anyone.
yeah.
For the quietest, easiest.
But I had the best dad, and I had the best memories and the greatest experience. And that's all I want for my kids. As long as they can have that, that's what I would want for them, you know? So
Why? Because she's rich. She's rich. She's annoying. She's like mostly, she's a media demon. Like, she's rich and famous because she's like very publicly annoying. Accustomed to a lifetime of privilege. You know what I mean? Like, no, her being Armenian has nothing to do with this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, Jesus Christ, dude. Come on.
like, if they don't know things that are being said or what's happening in the world, like, why would I ever bring that energy to them? You know,
I think every parent wants that for their kids. She also explains, by the way, how she monitors any social media her kids have access to, and she also checks in with their teachers to see if other kids at their school are talking about their family. Pretty vulnerable. You can check out the full podcast interview. That is streaming right now.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday.
All right, let's watch this. I've been meaning to watch this. I kind of want to see it.
Martinez in real life. Beautiful. The chairs are lovely.
Like my house.
It does, right?
It's like all like monochromatic. Like when I post pictures of my house, they're like, wow, this is so.
You didn't feel bad for her, even when Kanye was openly threatening her and Pete? A little bit. Like, it took a lot for me to, like, not feel bad for Kanye West. I think it took a lot for a lot of people to not feel bad for Kanye West and start feeling bad for Kim. That's a whole different story. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? Kanye Talk starts in about 10 minutes. Okay.
yeah.
For the quietest, easiest.
But I had the best dad, and I had the best memories and the greatest experience. And that's all I want for my kids. As long as they can have that, that's what I would want for them, you know? So, like, if they don't know things that are being said or what's happening in the world, like, why would I ever bring that energy to them? You
The
know,
libs are gonna tear you up for that one. Why would you feel bad for Kanye? He was never as smart as he thinks he is. Bro, we're talking about two people that have like, I mean, they're both like billionaires. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's like
Do they
real
look-
heavy,
do they-
heavy grown up shit that they're not ready to like deal with.
Yeah.
You know? And when they are, we'll have those conversations. But like, and I'll be so prepared. But until then, I'll do anything
Yeah.
to like keep their life as normal as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They don't have a normal. This is like.
she exploited Kanye and black culture a shit ton. Kanye's a shithead, but you can't justify her actions retrospectively. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I look at output when we look at media figures, and like Kim Kardashian's output revolves around what? Like being a reality TV star, exploiting black culture. Kanye kind of let that happen too, I guess, you know, so that he has a little bit of responsibility in that situation too. She has done some decent things with respect to prison reform, you know, criminal justice reform. So I appreciate that. Kanye exploited black culture. What? No, I'm saying Kanye gave Kim Kardashian the nod and the seal of approval to do so. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Kanye exploited black culture. No, he did. Oh, you're saying Kanye exploited black culture. I mean, I guess when you think about it, yeah.
But they're so normal. Like they really, really are. Like they're super like super creative and super special.
Okay, this is boring as fuck.
Do you have help? You have help. No?
I do have
You
help
to
in the morning. I have one person to help me in the morning with the two little ones mainly. And I get up really early to work out before everyone wakes up. And I always leave a note. Like there's always a baby in my bed. So I'll leave a note. Like I'm in the gym. If you wake up, you know, otherwise as soon as I get in, I wake everybody up. And then it's like,
Okay, I can't do it. Never mind. Sometimes I feel like, you know what? I'm going to be respectful. Sometimes I feel like certain kinds of content is just not for me. I feel like I'm not in tune with the frequency, okay? This is like, I'm like a dog and there's a whistle that's bothering me that other people can't hear. But when I watch something like this, okay, straight up, because I wanted to watch it. Like, I want to know what her perspective is, and I think it's like interesting. But like, for some reason, she's fucking whistling at a tune where it's like, "Rah!" It's like making me go crazy. I can't do it. Like, I want to. I'm sure there's like interesting parts of this, but I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm not that guy, pal. I can't fucking sit through this. It's like this is actually newsworthy in many different respects. Okay, this is newsworthy in many different ways, but I feel like the way she's describing it is kind of like dampening the impact of it. You know what I mean? Where it's like she's talking about it like it's a reality TV episode. You know what I mean? That she's recapping. And it's hard. I have to turn you off when you react to certain stuff, like that button show you watch and certain other cringe shit you react to. Yeah, we are going to watch the cutie video in a little bit. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to give it another
when
try.
People were expressing how they felt. That was a weird one because so many people were like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I didn't understand why everybody was so mad. I actually had with my producer, Brittany, we were talking about it. She's 20 something. I was like, really, why are people so mad? And so she was like, we were talking about the fact that maybe some people are, you know, they look at you as being privileged.
Totally.
And
this could be good. Hold on.
Maybe that has to do with
Totally.
who we. Is
And
that
I saw
what you?
that,
Is
and
that what you
also-
received from it? Like, what did you receive from
I
it?
received that also. So the context in that was I had just been doing interviews for
the last few weeks on people to work in my office. And everyone had all of these, well, I only want these hours. I want Fridays off. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Oh, I'll only do this. And I was just like, I come from a time when we just grinded, and everyone that I'm super close with that has built our businesses together, we would just kind of do anything, any job, like get it all together, even if it wasn't our job.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's where it is. That's like every other thing that she said up to this moment is basically just like, it's that. That's the reason why I don't like it. Okay, there it is. I was waiting for it. I was like, what's the reason why I don't like it? It's just like it oozes. It oozes from every other fucking part of that conversation. Even when Kim Kardashian isn't saying like, I'm a Sigma grinder, you know what I mean? I'm doing Sigma grind set. Even when she's talking about whatever, like being a mom or something, it still has that exact same attitude of like, yeah, I fucking worked hard for this baby. I worked so fucking hard for this baby. Like that, I can't not hear that when she's talking. Like the entitlement and the privilege without the recognition of said privilege. Because like one thing for me is like, I work very hard too, right? But I at least recognize my affluent beginnings. I recognize the privilege that I had. I recognize I'm a fucking Nepo baby. You know what I mean? These are things I talk about regularly. And people still despise me for it regardless, right? Even if I recognize that people still despise me for it. She, on the other hand, has all of that times a million, obviously. I'm not considering my condition to like fucking Kim Kardashian and her proximity to like living an incredibly privileged beginning. Living in proximity to wealth and fame for her entire life. She doesn't even recognize that though, which is crazy. It's like she has to fucking make it seem like she worked hard for this, bro. She worked hard for this and you can too. It's this like very frustrating lie that people in positions of power tell all the time. And it comes across as like very condescending. When I hear her sing this tune, I hear screeching. She's fun to watch because she's so incredibly unrelatable and easy to hate on.
And we'd ask for something, we just get it done.
Yeah.
And we would just, and also coming from like that workaholic mindset, I think I just came off of all those interviews being like, damn, like no one really wants to work. Everyone has all these like, God, I'm blanking on the word, but everyone had all these like provisions of what they wanted in their job.
Right.
And I just never would have come into a job interview like that.
Yeah.
That was different for me, and like this younger generation. But I think people also took it like it was coming out of COVID. A lot of people that really wanted to work didn't have the opportunities to work and might not have had the opportunities that I have had. And so I saw that and I was really mindful of that like sometimes people do really want to work their ass off and they're not given those opportunities and they're not in the position to do that even if they really want to. So I saw that and I'm super, super sensitive to that. And if I say something, like I just wasn't generalizing it for a bunch of people. It was just my specific experience.
Yeah, I had a similar one. I just posted recently on Twitter because we were looking to hire somebody like at an entry.
Or this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for her to, wait, are you talking to me or are you talking to Kim Kardashian? Name one job you interviewed for, because I interviewed for a lot of fucking jobs, brother. And some of them I got, others I certainly did not get. But I fucking interviewed, okay? I think you're talking about Kim K. Fucking spare me. Wait, what are you? Oh, you are talking to me. Wait, what? I thought this guy was joking. There's no way, right? Anyway, I thought he was talking about Kim K, but got aggressive real quick. Who knows? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But like this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for her to just literally be like, no, okay. I got it. You're not talking about me. Anyway, this is an opportunity for, what is this? Kim K and her fam isn't perfect at all, but I really respected their shows about loving family and supporting each other. Although it is clouded in their incredible amount of privilege, they are figures that many women, including myself, look up to for both their social and business interests. Oh no. Come on. Come on. There are so many women out there doing the most. You know what I mean? That get not a fraction of the fucking genuine respect that they deserve. That's crazy. I thought the most honest perspective is like people just watch them because they're fucking insanely out of touch. You know what I mean? So many women dick ride the Kardashians with that energy. That's wild. I mean, this is what I mean. I just like no Hasab. I don't know. Like the average woman that works a fast food job with like a child is insanely more worthy of praise than Kim Kardashian is in like every way. They're worthy of more praise than myself. They're worthy of more praise than the average person, but especially so with respect to like Kim Kardashian. Like there are a million other examples that you could point to before you point to like Kim Kardashian as a beacon of like success and prosperity as a woman. Okay, anyway, don't fucking yell at I hate it when chatters immediately start bullying other fucking chatters. Shut the fuck up. You say dumb shit too. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct though. I do think that like a lot of people don't even know that like Kim Kardashian had a boatload of proximity to wealth as a consequence of her father, famous lawyer father. Yeah, we just saw Sarah Nelson. Like that's an example. That's a great example. Okay, the flight attendants union. Like she's badass. I would say AOC, problematic figure for many, is a great example of this. You know what I mean? Going from fucking being a goddamn bartender to being one of the most prominent politicians in the country. You know, I think she's a great example. Ilhan Omar is another great example. You might not agree with her politics, her AOC's all the time, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change that reality. Isn't she famous because she was a friend of Paris Hilton in the sex tape? Yeah, her proximity to wealth and fame landed her a job in reality TV as Paris Hilton's assistant. The sex tape also, you know, kind of started off her career. Have you seen the sex tape? Yes, I have. I don't know. It's just like if I'm Kim Kardashian, I'm talking about my privilege every opportunity I have to be like, listen, here's the truth, okay? I'm a profoundly privileged person. I'm infinitely the most fortunate person. Instead, which I do, I am also profoundly privileged and talk about it all the fucking time. Instead, ultimately for Kim K, she's just like, I did it so you can too. You know what I mean? Like that's what's frustrating about this is that she's using all the world's fortune to just fucking uplift the same idiotic and transparently false narrative that like, you know, it's just about being fucking a Sigma grinder, doing Sigma grind set mentality. She's Gary V for the ladies. She's Elon Musk for the ladies. She's not Here's a controversial take. I don't know if Elon Musk is worse than Kim Kardashian or Kim Kardashian is worse than Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk is still worse. How about that? That'll fucking throw a wrench in the chat. I think Elon is still worse. Because like Kim Kardashian, as far as her like political ambitions goes, did a decent thing. You know, put her brand out there to like push for prison reform, right? Elon Musk has done everything wrong the entire fucking time. Kim doesn't even touch Elon. What? Yeah, no, I know. But I was wondering if chatters would say Kim Kardashian is worse than Elon Musk. She has one lane, he has many. Yeah, especially.
Level to help us with the podcast and stuff. And so I was like, we're all bit like back in the day, we had interns. I interned for years for radio. And I was like, where are the interns? Yeah. And the response I got was nuts. People were like, that's like, we don't do that anymore. No work, the work for free doesn't it? Like people were.
Dude, you have two like out of touch wealthy ladies talking about like how internships should not be problematic. Like, I don't get it. You should work for free. Hey, dumbass. Of course, you don't have a problem with that. Of course, Kim doesn't have a problem with that because she has a home to go back to. She has expensive fucking designer meals to eat, okay, in between her internship that she got. How can people not comprehend that if you have free job openings that you are only giving to a select few group of individuals who can like either pay for it, okay, because like you're doing a job for free, you're paying for it. Okay, you're either paying for it or you're either paywalling it by making it so that only people above a certain level of wealth and their children can get this job. Okay, I mean that's it. There's no other alternative. You're just doing that. The median age for a home buyer is 53 years old right now in the United States. Lamau, everything is fine. That is insane. I'm bringing those numbers down so fucking hard. Holy shit, dude. I bought one at 30. I'm single-handedly bringing that shit down, brother. What the fuck? 53? Jesus Christ. I bought one at 23. Easy ratio. Listen, motherfucker, no one cares about the Louisiana shed that you purchased at the age of 23, okay?
Angry, and I was like, I was trying to give somebody an opportunity. I was looking for a paid intern. And not even a paid intern. It was more like an entry level kind of gig. But I was just looking for young, hungry people who wanted to learn something. And but the times are different, and so that was education for me. I was like, I get it, and actually they're right. People shouldn't, because I'm sure people have been abused in those type of situations, and so I got it. But
that's what I was talking about.
But I come from the same thing. I come from working my ass off until I passed out. And
I hate this. Sigma grind said, "Oh my god." Oh my God. I don't know who the fuck Angie Martinez is, but like her attitude on this situation is really fucking annoying. American radio personality. It's possibly because like she just is so far removed from like being a normal person, okay, that she cannot remember like what she began as. You know what I mean? I guess she is independent though. She is like self-made, it seems. Yeah, it seems like she got her first break in FM broadcasting at the age of 16, answering hotlines at the urban radio station WQHT Hot 97, where she met popular DJ Funkmaster Flex and began working as a protege. Martinez quickly picked up the craft, running a successful radio program. So yeah, that's it. It's either, usually, she got an honorary degree from Rutgers. Oh my God, they're handing it off to anybody nowadays. No, I'm kidding. Why are you laughing at a chatter for buying a house? Not everyone can buy a house in Beverly Hills like you. Okay. Here is what is known as a joke, right? Like where I myself am becoming the villain in that story by undermining what that chatter was doing. That is a profound accomplishment, okay? By saying nobody cares about the shed that you bought in Louisiana. The joke in that situation is like me being an asshole. Like I'm so over the top, exaggerated as a fucking asshole that you're supposed to understand that I'm clearly joking and go, haha, that's funny. Okay? You're welcome. It's crazy that you literally just refuse to comprehend basic shit. That's crazy that you took that seriously. Like literally, I have to 90% of the podcast is me explaining jokes. No joke, Angie Martinez has street cred you don't know. No, I'm looking at it. It seems like she actually fucking worked her ass off. But the problem is, she has survivor's bias, okay? She is a Nepo baby. She has survivor's bias. Her proximity to suffering is causing her to have this like wrong perspective on this. Do you understand? She got lucky being Flex's intern. No, it doesn't matter, Hasan. You are such a backpedaling pussy. I'm not going to ban you. I'm just going to give you 1 second off. But like, try better. You know, try harder, try better. Like, it's just so obvious that you're coming in here to get a fucking mark and to get like attention. Is it that desperate? Is it attention you speak? You forget that most rich people are genuinely like that? No, I don't. I don't forget it. That's what I'm saying. I think people, when they work really fucking hard and they actually are self-made, become assholes because they just forget. It's been so long. For two reasons they forget. One, because it's been so fucking long. So their proximity to being poor, their proximity to living in poverty is, you know, causing them to forget what it's like, what those conditions are like. And two, they want to believe that like they worked really fucking hard, that luck played no role. Okay? That's a huge issue. I have always maintained the position that luck, my, you know, Turkish zip code that I grew up in, or even the fact that I had, you know, caring parents in a 2-parent household that had enough financial success to be able to afford good quality education in Turkey. All of those things played a role in my development, in making me, sorry, Big Haas, didn't mean to come at you like that. You're really the GOAT for real, for real. Okay, thanks. Luck played a dramatic role in my life, okay? Luck plays a role in everyone's life. Probability is not something you can avoid, okay? Luck played a role in her getting Funkmaster Flex's, like, getting on Funkmaster Flex's good side. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. That's huge. And the point of society is to basically, the point of living in like a civilized society is to basically make it so that like the starting point is as like the base level is as equal as possible. You know, equality of opportunity. Travert 1 of 1. Thank you for the 5. Get the subs.
And you know, so I understood how that happened for you, and I just wondered what you got from it.
It opened my eyes.
It did.
To that.
Huh.
Yeah. No, it really did. I just always try to, like, I think also no matter what phase, no matter what stage I'm at in my life, I'm never too above or never too good to want to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
And to not, I never want to stop evolving. I never want to stop growing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not that type that thinks I know everything.
You know.
But I'm also not one of those people that is like, oh my God, I wish I wasn't famous. Being a celebrity is so hard. Obviously, more money, more problems, like all of that. Yes. You know, and my mom lives with that guilt a lot. You know, like, God, if I hadn't have really like encouraged everyone, maybe we wouldn't have like some of these hardships that come in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Mom, this is what our journey is. This is like for us to elevate to the next level. Like we have to go through these things in life in order to be able to grow and evolve and get to the next level. Like,
dude, yo, I can't do it. I don't. Oh my God. This is literally like watching a Sigma Grindset wealth podcaster I feel like this is the same like MLM marketing, multi-level marketing schemer fucking, entrepreneur Andes, but for ladies, dude. It's wild. It's fucking wild, dude. That's crazy.
Like, this is what our
Time where
What is she gonna evolve into? Like just a straight lizard? Like what the fuck? What do you evolve into after being the Kardashians? Like what is the next step in that fucking evolution, dog? I don't even know.
do feel like you could. I know you don't. I know you're not the woe is me, I'm famous, I don't want to be famous. But like, because you can't even, can you go to the supermarket? You can't go to the supermarket. You can't go to, can you go anywhere?
Bro, this is literally like when I fucking joke about being 6'4" and the struggles that I have to go through. You know what I mean? Oh man, life is so difficult for me because I'm literally so famous and so rich, dude. It's crazy, okay?
Anywhere? Do you ever miss any normal life activities?
Absolutely.
Like what?
I mean, I really missed going to like CVS and stuff. Like that was my like.
I saw you go to CVS with David Letterman.
Yes.
That was the first time in how long?
In a long time.
Mhm.
And but I'm also like,
I went to CVS today. It was really not that great.
Yeah, what the fuck? Bro, being tall sometimes a pain in the ass. That's exactly, it's literally what I joke about when I'm like, oh, you guys don't understand. Being 6'4", it's so hard. I can't fit into stuff and like society hasn't made stuff for me specifically. Like it's a joke.
just not going up the aisles.
It was okay.
Target, Walmart, like all those, a grocery store.
Couldn't you do like, I know Beyonce does. Beyonce has said she's put disguise on to go bicycle on a bike in Central Park. Have you ever tried?
Mm-mm.
No.
I mean, I think it's like, because then you need security, because you need it's
Yeah.
like, it's fine.
You're okay.
I'm fine,
You could have a CVS
Totally.
in the back of the office.
I'm fine.
What are you most proud of about yourself?
I think there's honor to being able to defend Kim Kardashian. It's like kind of wild because she makes it so hard. Like every time she opens her mouth, it's like, how are you defending this? It's so crazy. Like how can you, I want to know like what happens inside of your brain to be like, yo, Kim Kardashian is like a defendable person.
Yourself. I mean, I'm sure you're proud of your kids, but I
Yeah,
mean
was gonna say,
about
maybe
you,
the
like
family.
It's almost
in
the
terms of your
same as like
evolution
Elon,
and what you've become and what you've built.
I'm most proud that I've gotten to a place in my life where it's not all about me. And a lot of my life has been all about me.
Mm.
And
How so?
just in helping other people and dedicating a lot of my time and energy to helping as many people as I can, just in the prison system and learning a lot. And probably like the challenge of actually going back to school. I never was like a school girl. I never really liked it. So the challenge of like going back and having to study. I mean, I do like 20 hours a week plus, every.
Stop, dude. That's crazy. Why is she saying this stuff? Does she not have like a PR team that is constantly like, Kim, shut the fuck up. You sound like a psycho. Like, what? How are you saying this right now? Like, I'm in the fucking other room. I'm in her ear going, oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Plenty of people do that. Like, and then they also work for a living. Don't say that, please. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like so many people do that. And also on top of that, have to work for a fucking living. Like have to work for their textbooks that are overpriced. Have to fucking work for the room and board. Like please, That is not relatable at all. Please don't do that. Please. Everything she says is like the opposite of relatable.
Every single day, I take 1 day a week off. And, I have like about a year and a half.
What are you working on now? Like, what are the cases? Because you're doing, as you're studying and getting your...
So I work on cases at the same time.
Yeah.
I will be working on, the Julius Jones case in Oklahoma. He was granted a stay of execution, but he still is now in prison, life without parole. So that'll be something that we'll work on until we get him out and continue to fight for him.
Okay, this is good, I think.
Working on C. Murder's case.
Who wants her on their case? No. As a celebrity with an awesome amount of power and privilege and fame and a legion of loyal dick riders, okay? One of the most incredible things, one of the most awesome things you could fucking do is literally work at the behest of the most marginalized people in society. In America, it's prisoners, okay? Straight up. It is an admirable quality of Kim Kardashian. I don't even give a fuck if she's personally doing it for like clout or fame, as an atonement for all the things that she's done, like exploiting black culture or whatever. I don't care what her purpose is, or maybe she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart. Ultimately, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about prisoners in this country, okay? Prisoners' rights is not even in the conversation, okay? So for her to unironically humanize those who have done things that are wrong or those who have been fucked over by the criminal justice system, regardless of whether they're innocent or not, is actually a good thing. And I will always defend her for that, okay? Honestly, though, what do you think she is doing besides probably bankrolling wild good attorneys? Just talking about it here is important. Straight up. No, that's actually huge. What do you mean? Guys, this is a relatively progressive community that I've like carefully cultivated over the course of many, many years. And even when I talk about criminal justice reform, like giving prisoners amenities and rights, there are people, you're right, C-Mac. Actually, we have cultivated together, even though some of you bitches are dumb as fuck, okay? And literally have the wrong opinions on how to develop communities. Anyway, regardless, okay? Even in this community, though, there are still so many instances, especially when we talk about criminal justice reform, where people immediately hit the, what about rapists and pedophiles? The fucking fuck you. What if your mom was raped by the rapist, pedophile, serial killer? Like, it's one area where a lot of Americans are so conditioned into never showing empathy, okay? To never seeing criminals as like victims of society. It sucks. What? Hearing this from you, such a hypocrite. Don't forget when you were hired by your uncle Dr. Oz in his show Dr. Turks, where you cut videos in a segment called Agitative Dr. Ganda. This fucking idiot.
Constantly.
Because they're not victims. They absolutely are victims. Good and correct. They don't deserve it because they're not victims. Yeah, dude, you're not like cool or hip or unique for having the same exact position that everyone has had in America for like as long as America has existed. Ironically, even though it's a fucking penal colony. It's also counterproductive to having like an evolved society. Lamau, you're not cool or unique for this trash take. Yeah, my trash take, which is we should treat prisoners with dignity and humanity. There are examples of this being conducted successfully in countries like Norway so that they can reintegrate into society once they have done their crime or once they've done the time for their crime. And then they can just, thrive. Because vengeance is not justice. The entire purpose behind the justice system is to make sure that people understand their punishments and make sure that they don't fucking reoffend. There is probably a reason why America has such a fucking high rate of recidivism. And that is because we do not care about rehabilitation. said Lamau. That's it. What's his name? Breivik. He's playing PS5 games on his 4K TV in jail. Anders Breivik is an example that people use all the fucking time. But what you don't use is the example of 100,000 other people who have successfully been able to rehabilitate themselves and successfully been able to reintegrate into society over the course of many, many years. I don't give a fuck about the one guy who's going to be in prison for the rest of his life for the awful, gross crimes that he committed. Okay? I give a fuck about the thousands of others that went through the prison system and became productive members of society after getting out instead of immediately going back and reoffending. It's crazy. Bad take, Lamau. See? Chatters rushing, dancing over one another's bodies to fucking prove the point that I just made. Okay? Just like the top of this hour ad break. Ain't no way. Bitch, it's 8 minutes. Come on, dude. That's such bullshit. 8 minutes early, man. You fucking asshole. At the top of the hour, sometimes 8 minutes early, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those motherfucking ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or you can do for free with a Twitch Prime. If you don't have $5, if you don't have a Twitch Prime, what you can do is maybe hope and pray that you get lucky enough to get gifted a sub. Okay? Cat named Dog and Trevor, 1 of 1, thank you for the 5, get the subs, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads at the top of the hour. Nikki Cox, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs at the top of the hour, allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads. Erratic Seesaw, thank you for the 5, get the subs. Mama, 2210, thank you for the 10, get the subs. There's a 3-minute ad break now.
Long time you've been on that case, right?
Yeah.
What do you do exactly? Like, what are you trying to do?
Well, we're trying to get him out.
Yeah.
But everything is every situation is different. And I do everything privately first. That's my strategy. So if I have to get to the governor and the attorneys, I will work privately until it doesn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And we really have to get loud. And even when I get loud and I mention people, a lot of the time.
Another point that she should make here is like, it shouldn't be left up to me, a profoundly famous and wealthy person. Like, it just exposes how big of a flaw our criminal justice system has, how big of a flaw our system in general has, when you have to have people like Kim fucking Kardashian go talk to governors in private. Like, come the fuck on. Holy shit. Trevor, 1 of 1, thank you for the 5, get the subs. Tired you, thank you for the 3, get the subs.
Times we have communicated first before.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like to communicate with whatever, whoever's in power to help make these decisions. And it's lengthy.
Kim K publicly endorsed Rick Caruso, so forgive me if I'm a bit skeptical of her intentions and actions. Yeah, I mean, she's fucking cringe, out of touch, billionaire piece of shit. Make no mistake. You're right, though. You're absolutely correct on you know, being skeptical of her intentions. I'm just talking about the output overall. Talking about it is still good, though.
Processes. This is something I didn't know at the beginning and thought that everyone just got out when you make the call. And with Alice, I was really naive to how this all worked.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of work that goes behind it and a lot of the paperwork and the drafts that have to be written. There's so many other cases that I'm working on.
Why are you doing this? I wondered if it had to do with your dad.
I think he would like love it and he would be so proud of me and so happy for me.
But do you think that that's the motivation for you?
I mean, him and I talked about it, actually. We talked about me going to law school. And he actually was like, listen, I don't think being an attorney is going to be your thing. And we talked about it. And it's kind of like, it's just more of like a personal challenge. I hated how I felt when I went into the White House for the first time and I didn't know half of anything that they were saying. Like all of the like clemency talk and all of the like attorney lingo and everything that they were talking about. I literally was sitting there like texting my attorney that was next to me. Like I was to the point where I didn't even know like all of the abbreviations in the White House. So they were like, okay, this person at the DOJ and and I was like, what is the DOJ? And
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, bro. This is like, isn't this after she went to law school, right? Stop. This is insane. What is she doing? What the fuck? I'm in the room. As her PR person going, stop talking! Stop! She said, what is the DOJ? Bro, you got to have a little bit of self-awareness, dude. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. How? Like, how much wealth and fame do you have where you unironically get to that point where you're just like, I'm going to say this?
my attorney was like, come on, Department at the DOJ and and I was like, what is the DOJ? And my attorney was like, come on, Department of Justice. And like she kept texting me all this stuff, but I was never too embarrassed.
Bro, just hide it. Just hide that. You gotta hide that. Just being honest, Sweaty, stop trying to hold an Armenian queen down. No. Just don't say that. Don't say that. It's crazy because like she thinks that makes her more relatable. All of her fans don't either, and they love that. Wait, really? You think people aren't? Wait, really? Maybe. I think it's because she's so out of touch that she just like says that and thinks, people are not going to go, oh, holy fuck. This kind of just like reinforces the point that like this is unearned praise that you're getting. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong.
To ask. And I think that sometimes like you go into something and you like, I should know all this stuff. And so I just dove into it. And then they kept on inviting me back like to full clemency meetings of how to make the clemency process easier. And I remember having this big meeting in the Roosevelt room and I just was, I had to bring my attorneys with me and I wanted to be able to be there on my own. And I felt like every time I helped someone, it would always be like, okay, well, talking to the team, well, okay, what can we do? What can you do? I'll just like supervise, but like, what can you do? Because you're the attorney that can get them out.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I can get more people out if I knew it and I can do it myself. I do all the work.
It's not just a small thing. Celebrities, people with that access or privilege decide they want to give back in some type of way. So they write a check or they donate a little bit of a time or they support a cause. This amount of effort that you are putting
this takes
in
me away from my kids every single day for 3 hours a day. I do tests. I had some midterms last week. I'm writing essays. I'm doing.
And then what's the end goal? Do you have vision for it? Like, do you know what, like?
I hope that I can open up a firm that hires formerly incarcerated people. I think they know the law so well. A lot of the people inside that have had to fight for their lives with no attorney, no access to attorneys, sometimes not a good attorney. So I really have a lot of faith and trust that I can open up a firm that just like hires some really smart people that just work on getting people out.
Actually, a nice thing. Hopefully she follows through on that. She's not wrong about what she's saying. Fuck. she is like, I feel like every time I watch her talk about this shit, I'm like, bro, how can you like want to do something that I would otherwise praise so much? It's almost exactly like fucking Elon Musk. Holy shit. Where it's like Elon Musk is supposed to be someone that I highlight as like a beacon, okay, of like how rich people should be, given the sectors that he operates in. And yet he is so bad. He is just like so awful all across the board. I just asked my normie boyfriend, he doesn't know what DOJ stands for. Animal abuse? What the fuck? A fan brought a Pikachu dog to an NBA game?
What is that? What in the world? What?
I don't think so.
This is like a huge reason why I also don't cancel people.
Have you always like
Everyone
disliked
cancels.
Elon? Yes, I've always disliked
Everybody,
Elon.
but everyone cancels these people that like make a bad choice, a horrible choice, a really crazy choice sometimes. But then
I agree with you. I think
Decades
there's
later-
room for redemption for. I think anybody there's like I believe in redemption.
absolutely, like absolutely. And yeah, I mean, I hope that this is, you know, what I just like. I do see like one day just being an attorney and like
That's great.
giving up a little Kim K. You know, I do see that.
That's amazing. I don't know if you could pull it off because you love this. You love
I know.
this.
I know.
You
but
love
then
all
do
of
it all.
this. How
Why
much?
not?
How much does like in real life? So we met. It's amazing how you inspire looks. You wear something. I see. I go out. I see. I saw today, and now I'm in Los Angeles, so I really see the Kim K effect. In my hotel lobby, I saw 3 girls that looked like you.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing though. That's a bad thing, right? Like she's not using that as like a good example, right? Like that's definitely not a good thing, right? What the fuck?
Hair was the same color blonde. They had the same. They wear the same.
See, I kind of dyed my hair blonde because I was like, okay, I wanna
Switch it up.
switch it up.
Okay, but then when you switch it up, there is a whole
Something to
fashion
watch. Thank you for the
movement
10
of
gifted
people that
subs.
Kind of come. Do you love that? Like, is that a thing for you? Like, do you still have that?
I don't really think about it.
You don't?
No. I just like do what I like, and when I feel like a change, and when I feel like, you know, I don't really think about that. I just do like what I want to do and the makeup that I like, and I'm not thinking of like, oh, I have to start a trend.
I just wonder in real life how much clothing means to you. I mean, like material things, because that is a
What's
criticism.
interesting is like it used to mean so much to me, and it's completely how I valued my importance by the things that I had, the cars that I had. I had to have like, I thought that made me cooler. And after I was robbed of all of it in Paris, I didn't know I was needing that lesson, but that lesson was so well received.
Isn't it crazy how the universe will give you exactly what you need, even if you don't understand it in the moment?
Totally. Even if it
I believe that.
like shakes you to your core.
Yeah.
Like my bags, my stuff, even the memories of it. Like I know I have that memory. So I don't really need that object. I have objects. I have it all. And now that like when all my jewelry and stuff was taken from me, like I just truly don't care about stuff like that. Like I want what feels good. I want, if it's a memory, I'll hold on to that. But if it was taken again,
I literally don't believe that. There's no way someone believes that, right? There's no fucking way. She's ignorant as hell, but at least she doesn't seem like maliciously like an asshole like Elon. Yeah, she's just like annoying. That's her biggest failure here, I think. She's like annoyingly privileged. Wow, rich people have transcended care about things and try to teach people they shouldn't care about so much about things. She went bonkers behind her diamond earring in the ocean. Wasn't she crying in Bora Bora because she lost her earring? Oh my God, y'all know everything, dude. Y'all know everything about Kim Kardashian. Why? There's so many motherfuckers that chirped in the chat. So many of you motherfuckers are chiming in right now in the chat like, oh, this is... Remember with that time when she lost her earring? Like, why do you know that? I don't know any of that. Sometimes I think you annoyingly privileged when you forget the top of the hour ad break. I already ran it. Why are you, as a mod, trying to debate me into running the top of the hour ad break? What is happening right now? It was a meme. Fucking mods getting in on the fun.
We've all kept up with the Kardashians, but while we wait for new episodes, here's a dramatic break.
Baby, give me a hug real quick.
Chris, he throws me in the water. I land on the side of my head, and I feel my earring is gone.
Wait.
My earring's gone!
Are you
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry! My diamond earring!
Hold on.
Please.
We'll find it, baby.
We're not gonna find it in the ocean! Why my diamond earring? I'm pretty upset.
Bro. That's insane. Okay. Which one is that? Like that's the real insanity in this one. As Kylie? Think about that, dude. That's fucking bananas, dude.
I'm pretty upset.
This was 10 years ago, to be fair. Oh, okay.
Keeping up con los Kardashians.
My diamond earring came out.
Show me where. Just show
In
me
the
where.
ocean.
But the ocean is not that deep. Show me where. Now just breathe. Everything's gonna be fine.
What's wrong with you guys? My diamond earring came up in the ocean. My diamond earring's gone. Kim, there's people that are dying.
Kim, oh my God, we just found the earring.
Where did you find it?
It's huge. It was just laying there sparkling.
Thank your sister. We all got in.
Show me where you found it. Oh my God. They found it.
I personally would never own anything that if you couldn't handle losing it or if I lost it or you can't afford to lose it emotionally, if I lost it, you shouldn't own it. I would be.
What the fuck? What is happening on this show, dude? Yo. Pause. I'm watching this. Y'all suck, dude. Okay.
Wouldn't affect me. Like, things are now just for fun for me. But the lesson of having it all taken from me really made me understand that, like, all of this stuff doesn't matter. And all of this stuff can be taken from you. It doesn't go with you. And I'm so happy that that all happened to me. And, like, there's fires in Calabasas. And sometimes, you know, we have to pack up our whole house. The first year, go to my shoe and bag closet.
She's about to say some insane shit. Yo, people die in those fires, man. People die in those fires. Please. You and Kanye West personally hired private firefighters to save your neighborhood. Please stop. I know because I covered that story, by the way. That was like, I covered that story and I used it as agitated propaganda to tell you how awful things are in the United States of America where the rich are literally buying their own personal private firefighting brigade. Like we're back in, the 18th century, okay? Back when firefighting was unironically private.
Pack up everything. Maybe the first 2 fires.
That's what you were worried about?
I have all my stuff, my letters and all that kind of stuff. Like I already got rid of that stuff. But as far as stuff in the house, go for it. Now, if there's a fire, I'd literally just walk out with my babies. Like, I wouldn't even waste the time. Like,
it doesn't hold the same weight for you, right? But you
None
still
of it.
love it. You still love pretty things. And
totally.
Yeah.
But it's like the fun icing on the cake. It's not the cake. I don't need it. And I'm secure and confident in myself to know that I could walk out. I know I have makeup on and all that and stuff. Like even that was like a shield, always having to be made up, always having to look a certain way. No one likes to dress up more than me.
Yeah, we watched the interview. The French robber literally stated he wanted to teach her this lesson, like, which makes this story even funnier. The guys who robbed her are kind of badass. They're like they're a group of like old ass French robbers. Have you guys ever seen that? What the fuck?
She was.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
Alors moi, honnêtement, je la connaissais pas vraiment elle. Je connaissais son mari, Kenny West. Mais je la connaissais pas. Mais j'ai vu une de ces séries où elle jetait son diamant dans la piscine.
Oh my God! He's talking about the diamond! Yo!
Dans son épisode La famille Kardashian. Bon, je me suis dit, elle a beaucoup d'argent, cette dame.
I thought she's got a lot of money. This
How do
lady
you
doesn't
feel
care
about
at
the
all.
incident now? Do you feel guilty at all about what happened?
Vu qu'elle jetait l'argent par les fenêtres, j'étais là pour le récupérer, c'est tout.
I was there to collect it, and that was that. Guilty? No, I don't
Pas
care.
bon, je m'en fiche. Je m'en fiche.
So do you not think that she was traumatized?
Oh, sans doute, si. Si, bien sûr. On sort pas d'un... Surtout dans le milieu dans lequel elle naviguait, elle s'attendait pas à ça. Bien sûr qu'elle a dû être traumatisée, bien sûr. J'en doute pas.
He grabbed me and pulled.
Suddenly the French don't seem bad. Come on, bro. Of course. An old French robber? Are you kidding me? This is like... This is a Luc Besson and fucking... what is it? Gerard Depardieu archetype. Like... A French diamond robber? What do you mean? This is what the entire country was built on, okay? Yeah, Arsène Lupin. This is what it is, dude. This is literally what... He is supposed to do this. He is this IRL? Yeah, literally. Bro, he has the cap on. Like, what do you expect? Jean Reno. It's racist if we judge him for this. Yeah. It is pretty funny though. This dude's a piece of shit. Y'all are acting weird. I mean, it's kind of cool. He's in the wrong for sure. My whole family sent me that video saying one of ours stole some shit to a rich lady. Lol. How is he just walking around in the US? He would be under the prison because civilized countries have way shorter sentences for things like this, okay? Why? I mean,
but I know I don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I don't
freeing.
care what the comments say and all of that if I were to go out not looking the way that people want me to.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, I feel, the way that I feel like I'm in my life right now, I feel free. I feel free of things. I feel free of like opinions. There's moments, you'll have your moment.
How could you not?
But I'd say in this last year, this year for me, even I got emotional before talking about Kanye, but that was in relation to like
your kids,
my kids and my protection. I feel free in the sense that I am not anybody else. I don't hold anyone else's thoughts, opinions, burdens. And I used to hold this guilt that I wasn't there to fix situations. And I wasn't there to put it all back together or to, I'm free.
Where's the second part where she talks about Kanye?
Do you never feel the urge to like, and I feel like you do sometimes watching your show and you respond to things when needed.
Yeah.
But like, and
it's on my mood.
Yeah, because I mean, recently he accused you of some things, but he always has accused you of some things and or attached you to people or your family members to people. And you haven't really said anything about any of that.
Because it's like, if I'm in a petty mood, I'll go back and I'll be like, okay, I have all the receipts, you know? And like, okay, you want to mess with me on this? Like, oh my God, the receipts I have. But then I go back to my babies and I think they will see if they'll feel my energy. I'm the one that's at home with them 24/7 and they will feel my energy. And if I have to go and deflect every ridiculous thing that is said about me, even if it's from the person that was the closest to me, that was supposed to protect me, and still will post, I'm your protector and I'm protected, whatever. If I go and let the energy in my life to go say, this one's not true and this one's not true and this one's not true and no, this is not true about my mom. And no, it's like, I go back and forth on that. Sometimes I want to like sometimes I get heated and I'm like, that is so not true. And it like affects a lot of people.
I was going to say that because sometimes it's not just even you and him. Sometimes it could affect other people's families. It could affect other people's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the hardest part of figuring it out. But sometimes you just have to say, this isn't the energy I'm going to let in my life. And I have to like rise above it and not be in this like I just, from my mental health and my sanity, as long as everyone inside knows what's good, then it's like, but the character.
This is actually not bad, unironically. Like, chat is like already conditioned into shitting on her for how dumb she sounds all the fucking time. And that's because you're racist towards Valley girls, okay? Which is fine, you know, it's messed up, but that's what it is. But what she's saying here is actually not bad. She's literally saying, like, I care more about my fucking children than I care about, like, you know, having a very long public battle with the father of my children who was very clearly mentally unwell. Okay? That's it. I mean, and she's doing the right thing in that regard. And I think it's the right approach to the situation, you know? Common sense.
I don't know what the word is, like
character assassination.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The testing of my character to make me look like a bad, like just out of my character is the one thing that's hard. Because there's already so many people that have that energy that you were saying that like are these haters of me and the fam anyway. So it's really hard when there's also people that were once close, especially for my kids. Like, why would you even want anyone to think that of your mom, you know, for my kids?
She's got some seriously redeeming qualities. It's hard to deny. Yeah, I mean, she also has probably the best legal help too. You know, her lawyers are probably like, don't fucking say anything. But that is what it is. That is what's going on here for sure. Like, it's just hard because like she has good redeeming qualities, but then also on top of that, she just like says incredibly dumb shit all the fucking time. That's like so annoying that it's hard to maintain like a positive outlook on her. She has zero redeeming qualities. Wait, what do you mean? No, yes, she does. I think, like I said, her interest, whether genuine or disingenuous, doesn't matter, in criminal justice reform is a decent one. Her what she's saying about like caring more about her children rather than getting into long and drawn out public battles with the children, the father of her children. That would only make things infinitely worse. Though that is a redeeming thing. She could just be petty and be like, "That's not true. Here are the receipts." You know. Those are two qualities. But then there's a sea of other shit that she says and does where you're like, oh, it's so hard.
That's what's hard for me. And then I get really protective over my mom.
How could you not? Yeah, I get that.
And then you have this guy goes, Kim, we know Kanye was a Nazi and your mom made you. And why do you have 34 different boyfriends? So Kimmy, F you, says the Disney sniffer. Insane take.
But I handle it all internally. You know what I mean? Like I'll speak out and I'm not that type to just go back and forth on the internet.
Yeah.
I live my life on a fucking reality show. I'm like, there's social media everywhere. Like
Richie simping for the rich. I have never subbed or donated. Yeah, dude. My sympathy for Kim Kardashian is so apparent here when I was talking about how cool it was that a dude robbed her at gunpoint. Even though it is kind of fucked up. It is kind of fucked up. If she wasn't just a billionaire so detached from reality, she would have definitely been more tolerable for sure. Yeah.
I'm just not the type to say, the shit that I know and the shit that I've been through.
Oh, I bet.
It's wild. Yeah. And I'm just not the type to be like,
what does that do to your trust? Because how do you like you said, it's somebody supposed to be closest to you, like you go, and it's not just Kanye. I'm sure people in your life have disappointed you and
people have actually been so good to me.
Really?
I've never had anybody really betray me, but a few exes. But the people in my life, my friends, are the best friends in the entire world.
Okay, I'm done. I can't watch this any longer. I'm done.